नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय शङ्कराय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः।
Bharatanatyam is the greatest among the fine arts. Actually, it was created by Lord Shiva in the Rig Veda, the very first literature in the world. Shiva is described as Thanjavur, a lord of dance. And then others started to practice like Parvati, Brahma and such others. It is actually meant for temple rituals. Bharatanatyam was done as a ritual service in the temples throughout Tamil Nadu.
சரபோஜி மகாராஜா காலத்தில் இந்த குடும்பத்தை ரொம்ப நல்ல முறையில் சமஸ்தான வித்வானை ஆக்கி அவங்களுக்கு ஆதரவு கொடுத்ததுனால இந்த குடும்பம் நல்ல ஒரு பரம்பரை, அதனுடைய ரொம்ப பரிசுத்தமான ஒரு வழியில் நாட்டியத்தை அவங்க கையாள முடிஞ்சது.
Later, it came to the royal courts because the kings were considered as the representatives of God.
அதே நாளில் இந்த மன்னர்களும் அரசாளுகின்ற ராஜாவும் ரொம்ப சிறந்த ஞானிகளாக இருந்தாங்க. அதாவது அவங்களுக்கு எந்த மாதிரி ஞானம் அப்படின்னு சொன்னால் அவங்களே சாகித்யம் எழுதக்கூடியது. மகாராஜா இப்போ எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியும், சுவாதி திருநாள் மகாராஜா எழுதியிருக்கார் அப்படின்னு. மைசூர் மகாராஜா எழுதியிருக்காரு. அதுபோல் வடக்கே பல மகாராஜாக்கள் நிறைய கவிதைகள்லாம் புகழ்ந்து அவங்களே அதுக்கு ராகம் அதாவது மெட்டு அமைச்சு அவங்களே பாடி காட்டி அதை சிறந்த முறையில் பாடி அதுக்கு நல்ல அபிநயம் பிடிக்கிறவங்க யார் அப்படிங்கிறவங்களை தேர்ந்தெடுத்து தான் அந்த ஆஸ்தான வித்வான் அல்லது சமஸ்தான வித்வான் அப்படிங்கிற பட்டம் அவங்களுக்கு கிடைக்கும்.
Then it came to the proscenium stage because there was no Raja today, no king. So it has to be supported only by the common people. So it came to the proscenium stage. And today it has grown up a lot.
I am a practitioner of Bharatanatyam. As I always say, our country is Bharatam. We are all Bharatiya and we practice Bharatanatyam. Bharatanatyam is the essence of our culture, our samskara. It is all the aspects of samskara is conjured up in our Natya.
Natyacharya is one who is a great choreographer, who is well versed in many languages, many arts, music, mridangam playing, etc. etc.
எந்த பாணியை சேர்ந்த நட்டுவனார்களாக இருந்தாலும் அந்த நட்டுவனாருக்கு தானே எழுந்திரிச்சு ஆட தெரியணும், பாட தெரியணும், ஒரு வாத்தியமாவது அவங்க வாசிக்கணும், வயலினோ அல்லது மிருதங்கமோ அவங்க வாசிக்க தெரியணும். அந்த நேரத்தில் சாதாரணமாக அந்த சாகித்யத்தினுடைய அர்த்தம் தெரியணும். இவங்களே பாடலை புனியறதுக்கோ அல்லது ஸ்வரங்களை அமைக்கிறதுக்கோ திறமை இருக்கணும். இதெல்லாம் இருந்தால் தான் அவங்க வந்து மேடை ஏறி ஒரு ஆசானா வர முடியும்.
So the Natyacharyas were the great ones who have fostered, because they were the ones who taught the Devadasis or anyone else in this art.
I didn't know at that time how significant and how meaningful this was, but it's become my life's journey. Dancing, seeking, traveling on this path of discovery and traveling on a path of humility. I think that's what dance teaches us. I think that's what classical arts tell you.
Dance is about a spiritual practice. It is about that devotional journey that every dancer must undertake, whether it is practicing in the dance studio or whether it is on performance in stage.
The great sweep of tradition. How did tradition exist in this country? Didn't tradition change? Isn't tradition like a river? Isn't it something which has ancient past but which continues? So how do you swim with the tide? How do you swim towards something greater? As you go on and you realize the depth, you realize the magnificence of classical tradition in India, you realize, my God, responsibility. What do I do with tradition? How do I continue tradition?
When it comes to Thanjavur, Thanjavur always had fortune of having like-minded and extremely passionate rulers to rule this part of land. Thanjavur, you know, it's a Chola Desam. So the Cholas were at the zenith. They patronized art and culture.
நம்ம தஞ்சாவூர் பரம்பரை பற்றி பேசிகிட்டு இருக்கும்போது அதுக்கு எத்தனை வருஷமாக எவ்வளவு நூற்றாண்டு காலமாக இருந்தது அப்படின்னு கணிக்கிறது ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். ஏன்னா எங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்ச வகையிலேயே கிட்டத்தட்ட 300லேருந்து 400 வருஷமாக அந்த தஞ்சாவூர் பரம்பரை.
When come to the culture part of the temple, it was the Natyacharyas who carried it further.
அதாவது வெங்கடகிருஷ்ண நட்டுவனார், அதுக்கு முன்னாடி சுப்பிரமணிய நட்டுவனார், அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து பஞ்சாபி கேசன் நட்டுவனார். இவங்களுக்கு முன்னாடி ஒரு 10 தலைமுறையாவது இருந்திருக்கணும். ஆனால் இந்த தஞ்சாவூர் பாணியில் கடினமான அடபுக்கோர்களாக இருக்கட்டும், ஜெதிகளாக இருக்கட்டும், அதே சமயத்தில் ஆழ்ந்த அபிநயமாக இருக்கட்டும், இது ரெண்டையுமே லகுவாக செய்யக்கூடியவங்க இந்த தஞ்சாவூர் பாணியில் இருக்கிறவங்க. இந்த பெரிய தாத்தா
an adept in Abhinaya, he is credited with compiling a monumental treatise in Tamil, the Abhinaya Navaneetham, a practical guide on Hasta Abhinaya.
பரோடா சமஸ்தானத்தில் வித்வானாக இருந்திருக்காங்க, மைசூர் சமஸ்தானத்தில் வித்வானாக இருந்திருக்காங்க. இந்த சமஸ்தான வித்வான் அப்படிங்கிறது சாதாரணமான அலங்கார பதவி இல்லை. நல்ல வித்வத் இருந்தும், நிறைய உழைப்பு இருந்தும், நிறைய சாதனை பண்ணி இருந்தால் தான் அந்த சமஸ்தானத்தில் அவங்க ஒரு வித்வானாக விளங்க முடியும்.
Born in 1887 in Thanjavur to Panchapakesha Nattuvanar, the widely acclaimed master of Abhinaya, Bharatha Vidwan Kuppaya Pillai spent his childhood mastering the art of Bharatanatyam and the languages Sanskrit, Telugu, and Tamil a scholar par excellence, he was credited to making many students great dancers. In the period spanning from 1900 to 1945, many a honor and state titles came his way, including the honor of serving as the Asthana Vidwan through the royal decree at the Konkaneshwara temple, the Brihadishwara temple, and the Tiruvadai Marudur temple, where he presented his students during the important temple festival. He is also credited for resurrecting many dance numbers, including the Navasandhi Kautvams and other Kautvams, which are the ancient temple dances. The prime architect of Sri Rajarajeshwari Bharatanatyam Mandir, regarded today as a premier dance institution for Bharatanatyam, his Kamala Chakram, a lotus-wheeled compendium depicting the matra-based complex 108 talas, besides the popular 35 ones, is invaluable to all students of music and dance. Spreading its wings far and wide, the school has carved a niche for itself, training 1,000 and more students. All this was possible only with the great guidance of Bharata Vidwan Kuppaya Pillai. He was the first Natyacharya to be honored with the fellowship of the Central Sangeet Natak Academy, Government of India, and the Kala Shikhamani Award by the Government of Tamil Nadu. He has also been the recipient of many awards and felicitations from leading personalities, a storehouse of knowledge. He became the pivotal figure in Sri Rajarajeshwari Bharatanatyam Mandir, and his compositions and teaching style is still continued to this day.
Kuppaya Pillai was a very, very, very great Natyacharya. I won't call him a Nattonar, he was a very great Natyacharya. One of his students went to Mumbai for the first time. His own son-in-law, by name Govindaraja Pillai, who hailed from Ayyampettai, another village near Thanjavur. Having witnessed the performance, many people asked this Govindaraja Pillai, why not you stay there? So he had many offers. So he wanted to move over to Mumbai, and he established the Sri Rajarajeshwari Bharatanatyam Mandir for the first time in Mumbai, and attracted a number of students who were really devoted, who were really dedicated to the art, came to him for training. And because of his moving over, his father-in-law Kuppaya Pillai and his sons Mahalingam Pillai, Maradappa Pillai, Kalyanasundram Pillai and all others went there.
தபலா வித்வான் ஜகீர் ஹுசைன், அவருடைய தந்தை வந்து உஸ்தாத் அல்லாரா காகான், இவங்கள்லாம் அந்த பெண்மணி தில்லானா அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு அற்புதமான பரதநாட்டிய ஆடலுக்கு அவங்கெல்லாம் தபலா வாசிச்சிருக்காங்க. அந்த அளவுக்கு தஞ்சாவூர் பாணி ரொம்ப விரும்பப்பட்டு வந்தது இங்கே பம்பாயில்.
Great people, great cinema stars of Hindi film world, even Gopi Krishna, the famous dancer, they were all the students of either Mahalingam Pillai or Kalyanasundram Pillai of that family.
Guru Mahalingam Pillai, the eldest son of Guru T.P. Kuppaya Pillai, was born on 1st November 1917. While still a young boy, he took to the art of dance, music and Nattuangam. He also studied the languages Sanskrit, Telugu and Tamil. When he was only 7 years old, he was among the few persons permitted to serve the deity at the Konkaneshwara temple in Thanjavur. At the age of 15, he conducted an arangetram for one of his students and earned lavish praise for his accomplishment from the great Vidwans of that period. A great teacher and a strict disciplinarian of the Thanjavur tradition, he is one of the founder directors of the Kala Mandir. Although he was a stickler for purity and adherence to the traditions as they had been laid down for centuries, he was not averse to innovation as long as the basic guidelines of the dance form were not compromised.
Yamuna jalati jashi mukunda, Yamuna jalati jashi mukunda, Daryodhanam bakshi, Daryodhanam bakshi, Utilavakari vanamali, vanamali.
In fact, he himself brought new facets to his choreography by adapting songs by great saint composers of India. His major productions include the dance dramas Sarbendra Bopala Kuravanji, Sri Andal, as well as Andal's Tirupavai. He was honored with the title of Kalai Mamani, the prestigious Sangeet Natak Academy Award by the Government of India, the Gaurav Puraskar from the Government of Maharashtra, and the Shruti Foundation presented him with the E. Krishna Iyer Medal. Guru Mahalingam Pillai leaves behind a rich legacy to be carried forward by the Rajarajeshwari family.
Srimati Karunambal, the present principal of the Kala Mandir, is the daughter of Bharatha Vidwan Guru T.P. Kupaya Pillai. She taught dance diligently along with her husband Guru A.T. Govindaraja Pillai from the day the school was founded in 1945. During the Golden Jubilee celebrations of the Kala Mandir, she handed over the Guru A.T. Govindaraja Pillai rotating trophy to be given to the best Bharatanatyam dancer in the Mumbai University Youth Festival held every year. Presently, she continues to be the guiding force for the gurus, teachers and students of the Kala Mandir.
நானும் எங்கள் வீட்டுக்காரமா கொஞ்ச நாள் ப்ரைவேட்டாக தவீந்திர ஜோஷி, பிரவீனா ஓஷி, காமினி கௌசல், நளினி ஜெய் இவாளுக்கெல்லாம் சொல்லிக் கொடுத்தோம். அப்புறம் ஸ்கூல் ஆரம்பிக்கிற போது 45 ஆரம்பித்தோம். ரஞ்சன் தான் ஆரம்பித்தார். அதுக்கப்புறம் செருக பிள்ளைகள்லாம் 15-20 பசங்களை ஆரம்பித்து அப்புறம் ஆசிரமத்தில் அப்படிங்கிற போது ஒரு 40 பசங்கள் மேலே இருக்கும். அதுக்கப்புறம் எங்கள் அண்ணா, எங்கள் அப்பா, எங்கள் தம்பி எல்லோரும் வந்தாங்க. எங்கள் அண்ணாவோட பையன் நடத்துகிறான், எங்கள் பையன் வசந்தகுமார் செய்கிறான், அண்ணா பையன் விஸ்வநாத் செய்கிறான், கல்யாணசுந்தரம் என் தம்பி அவரோட பையன் ஹரிகிருஷ்ணன் செய்கிறான். எல்லாருமே இப்போ பெரிய ஆலமரமாக வளர்ந்து களை விட்டு நல்ல மரம், இந்த ஒரே மரம் மாதிரி கலையாக நிற்கிது. அண்ணா எல்லோரும் தீர்க்காயசாக இன்னும் பெருசாக வளரணும்னு ஆண்டவனை பிரார்த்திக்கிறேன்.
எப்படி நான் தஞ்சாவூர்லேருந்து பம்பாய்க்கு வந்தாங்க. அங்கே அவங்களுடைய சிறப்பான மாணவிகள் திருவிதாங்கூர் சகோதரிகள் அப்படின்னு சொன்னவங்க இங்கே ஒரு நிகழ்ச்சி ஆடிருந்தாங்க. அதை பார்த்த இங்கே இருக்கிற சில மாணவிகள் இந்த பாணி ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்குது, நம்ம போய் அவங்கள்ட்ட கற்றுக்கணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி திருவிடமருதூருக்கே அவங்க கற்றுக்கிட்டாங்க. திருவிடமருதூரில் அவங்க இருந்து கற்றுக்கிட்டு இங்கே வந்த பிறகு இங்கே அவங்களுக்கு அதை நடத்தி வழிகாட்டுறதுக்கு ஆசிரியர்கள் தேவை. அந்த ஆசிரியர்களுக்காக வேண்டி முதலாக அப்பா என்னுடைய அதான் என்னுடைய குரு கோவிந்தராஜ் பிள்ளையும் என்னுடைய தமக்கையா திருமதி கருணாம்பாளையும் இங்கே அனுப்பி வச்சாங்க.
One brother Marudappa Pillai, he went to Calcutta. In Calcutta, he started his own school, but unfortunately he died there. Mahalingam Pillai and Kalyanasundram Pillai were in Mumbai.
It was my father, film director K. Subramaniam, was responsible to make
I would say to convince Sri Govindaraja Pillai and Sri Mahalingam Pillai to go to Bombay. And Mahalingam Pillai sir said in that speech, those days Bombay was like going to America.
Kalyanasundram Pillai, he was a very educated man. He was actually employed in a government office, and then this is his family art. So nobody had to train him. It came to him, it was in his blood already. So he started to assist his brothers, and then he became a full-fledged Natyacharya, leaving his job and all that.
The moment I talk about beloved Master Ji, the first thing that comes to my mind is perfection. From a very young age, this was something that was constantly dinned into our heads. And for him, Aramandi, Angasuddam, those were very, very important.
As an artist, big artist, deep artist, who is thinking about the dance, the beauty of the dance, the movements, fingers, expressions. And I have seen him to work together. And we feel so much love about him, and he loved me so much. And so many dancers have learned from him.
Kalyanasundram ji was always, Master was so kind to come beyond his own disciple and teach us, teach me, share his views with Maharaj ji. And they are like, yes, really two parts of one seed, as if, because their thought process, they are working meticulously towards making good disciples. I mean, all of them is so similar. They are not interested in only their own prominence, but their mission is to give good students to society, dedicated people.
प्रातस्मरणीय गुरु कल्याण सुंदरम जी के बारे में कुछ कहना है। उनका 80वां बर्थ डेट है, उनका 80th बर्थ डेट। ये 80th कुछ एक ऐसी चीज़ होती है कि जिसको माइलस्टोन कहिए, वो माइलस्टोन कहलाता है जो आदमी अपने जीवन की अच्छी ज़िंदगी गुजार के कईयों को कुछ देता है अपने में से, जो भी, अगर कलाकार है तो कला देता है, अगर धनवान है तो धन दो, और अगर किसी को सर्विसें दे सकता है तो नौकरियां दो। ऐसा जिसने कुछ, जैसा इनका नाम है, यथा नाम तथा गुणा, कल्याण सुंदरम। इन्होंने बहुत अच्छे अच्छे बच्चों को तालीम दी है, उनको अच्छी जगह पे पहुंचाया है। उनके शिष्य लोग बहुत अच्छे अच्छे डांसर हैं। मुझे भी उनको एक साथ उनके थोड़ा सा एक डांस में काम करने का मौका मिला था। मुझे कंपोजिशन के लिए कहा गया कि महापट्टाभिषेकम रामचंद्र जी के इसमें कहा गया कि कुछ करिए, तो हमने भी किया था। हमारी भांजी अमला कृष्णा ने उसमें मेन रोल उसी का था, मतलब सिंगल डांस था। प्रभु काम हित निर्वाण प्रदय समान को, जाकी कृपा लवलेस दे मणिबद्ध तुलसीदास हूँ। जाकी कृपा लवलेस दे
सुमति बस तुलसीदास पायो परम विश्राम राम समान प्रभु नाही कहूँ राम समान प्रभु नाही कहूँ राम समान प्रभु नाही कहूँ जय जय राम 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 जय जय राम राम.
There's one thing which I have to share. Masterji's most brilliant ideas always came just before I went on stage or just before Meera went on stage. And this is something I must share because we would be putting on makeup in the green room and suddenly Masterji will realize, we could have taken this verse, why haven't we? So he'll bring those verses. So my mother would immediately be sitting and doing with him what raga should be put for this and he would be teaching us. And you know, at that stage or at that age, things go into your head so fast. I mean, it's different now where you need to practice and practice, but at that age, it just gets in and it stays.
Eternally indebted to Master Ji and Maithili Mami and the Rajarajeshwari family for everything they've given us. A way of life is what they taught us. We saw how they lived it. They taught us with so much love.
Dance has been a part of my life since I have been a young girl. But when Guru Kalyanasundram came into my life, dance took on a completely different meaning. He is an incredibly spiritual and devout person. And I think all his students will recognize how he shows them through his life, through his art, through his teaching, how we can all attain that goal that human beings search for.
Just watching him as I grew up, I think it has been a great inspiration for me here at Shakti in Los Angeles. I feel when you learn dance, you just don't learn a way of movement. I think you learn a way of life. And for that, these great Natyacharyas, including my Guru, I thank you.
A guru who is so giving, so generous, and also so much of an expert in every aspect of dance, whether it be music, nritta, abhinaya, as well as costuming, sets, choreography, you name it, he's the expert.
He tried various permutation combinations on rhythm, which was very, very unusual. His choreography of the concept of gatte, which is the footwork, which was introduced into Tillana, was something that, okay, it became synonymous with Rajarajeshwari, but it was something that Masterji introduced. And I still remember he probably introduced it for the first time with my sister Meera and me, like a Jugal Bandi, where I would do a beat or Jati Korve, and Meera will do the same thing in a slightly complicated way or vice versa.
My uncle, Guru Kalyanasundram, I saw his choreography and I found it very different. Like, you know, for a group choreography, how it should be done and the way he used to handle the nritta portion. That was really inspiring for me, and I did try to take some from his way of choreographing and the abhinaya part from my father, and of course keeping everything into the tradition and the limits that we should not cross.
Masterji's way was very different. He would first do the typical delineation of a lyrical line in the way it was done traditionally, and then he would dramatize it. And the dramatizing part of it, the Natya part of it, I don't remember anybody else trying it out other than my Masterji Guru Kalyanasundram.
The one thing that I learned from him and watching the classes was to understand the style. The dance has been emphasizing on rhythm, its structure, the punctuation, and the emphasis made the same song look much, much different.
We have not done anything on our own. It's all because of them that we are learning things, and we are still students learning under them.
Also, when he did his Abhinaya and did an outline of the whole story, he used to do extensive research and understand what was the poet's view rather than impose his view and create a collage or a grand picture that made the choreography look brilliant. We are still trying to follow the same path as laid down by him.
I think the younger generation should learn more, not from us also, but looking at these great gurus who have contributed so much for this traditional art form.
This is the place where we have given many performances for visiting dignitaries. Many Kathak exponents like Damayanti Joshi, Gopi Krishna, Sitara Devi and Roshan Kumari have learned from my mother, Guru Karunambar, and my father, Guru Govindraj Pillai, and my uncles, Guru Mahalingam Pillai and Guru Kalyanasundram. With the support and encouragement of my uncle, Guru T.K. Mahalingam Pillai, I could conduct many performances and assist him in his various workshops in India and abroad.
चंदन चर्चित नीलकलेवर पीतवसन वनमाली. I can't even imagine that so many years have passed through, and the legacy of the Tiruvallur school in Bombay has made it so high in the field of Bharatanatyam that anywhere in the world we go, there are students, highly talented dancers who have come out of the institution. They started in a very small, I think that classes are still held in that little flat. They must have expanded. I've not been to the school in recent years, but I'm sure they have classes all over Bombay. But that's probably in the Tamil tradition we call it the Shelambu Kudam. The Shelambu Kudam is where the exercises young dancers start learning.
Most of the dancers coming from Bombay used to say much about their guru and the way in which they imparted the dance education. This institution has a long lineage of instructors we call as Natonars.
It was one of those days when Masterji said, okay ma, I'd like to, you're most welcome to join me, but you'll have to start from ABC. And it was strange because we thought, oh, we've done our Arangetram from Calcutta and then we've also learnt under Guru Mahalingam Pillai. So why is he asking about starting with the Adavis? Anyway, because that was his way of training, and we said, fine, we'll start. And one day my father did ask my mother that when are they ready for a performance now that they've started with Guru Kalyanasundram. So my mother said, like, I won't ask Masterji about it. You're welcome to come and ask. He said, how long? Are you all going to be still learning and not performing? So my mother said, why don't you come to the class? And that particular day when he came to the class, he just came in, watched. His intention, he came with the intention of asking Masterji that evening as to why such a long time and they haven't yet been ready for a performance. And my father watched the class, and after the class was over, he just got up. He didn't say a word after that. He just exited and came home, and he said, I see a complete turnaround of the way my daughters are dancing.
We have such great paramparas like our Rajarajeshwari School of Bharatanatyam in Bombay, and I have the association with them for almost 50 years, I should say. And they are the people who really propagated our tradition from Bombay.
Luckily, he got married to a girl from Thanjavur who was also a very great dancer and dance teacher. So the couple started to teach many. And they are very great in their own right.
The loving Maitri Anni. She is a wonderful lady, again coming from a great heritage lineage of artistic family. Tamil சொல்லுவாங்க மனைவி அமைவதெல்லாம் கடவுள் தந்த வரம்.
His name says it's auspiciously beautiful. When he speaks to you, when he is taking class, when he conducts a performance, when he is traveling, when he is with his students, I think he conveys to them the beauty of the art, the beauty around, and also he makes them all feel responsible for taking this tradition of the Tiruvadamarudur school to great heights.
Sitara Didi and Damayanti ji, so many dancers in Bombay. They have Rajarajeshwari, the school name, and is famous name. And I heard that. I went I think once I went there, and everybody was so nice, and I saw their work. And I want to do more work with him in future.
As I said, this is such a privilege to be part of this film, and a privilege to pay my respects to Guruji and Maithili Mami, truly, because they started me on this dance journey. I had three great gurus, Guru Govindaraj Pillai, Guru Mahalingam Pillai, and Guru Kalyanasundram. 2012, 40 years of my dance training, 40 years of performance. 2012, my Guruji turns 80.
Guru Kalyanasundram ji has from a very young age strived to keep up that tradition in a cosmopolitan city like Mumbai. And I think he has done it not only with great expertise, but with a lot of love for dance.
80 years of service in a tradition is something very great.
ஆர்டி வைப்பது ஆடுவது இப்படியெல்லாம் சில இது இருக்குங்கிறது பெரியவங்க சொல்லியிருக்கிறாங்க. இவங்களுக்கு ஆர்டி வைக்கவும் தெரியும், ஆடவும் தெரியும்.
He himself used to dance. In music academy, I think it is in the music academy, he himself started to demonstrate some items. A wonderful demonstration.
Remarkable for his exploration of new creations in Bharatanatyam in different languages, and the great Meera bhajans, the great Surdas bhajans, compositions in Gujarati, in the abhangs in Marathi, have truly been his forte, and we've all been great beneficiaries of that.
Mama Hridaya
The presence of this family in Bombay has been a catalyst to spread the beauty of Bharatanatyam.
Like our Upanishad says, Ma Vidyushavage, let us work together like Sahana Bhavatu, Sahano Bhunatu, Sahaviryam Karavavage, Tejasvinavadhi Tamastu, Ma Vidyushavage. That's the philosophy. No enmity towards each other.
I say, if I am doing Kitatakatarikidatam from here, if you are starting it from here, it looks so beautiful. So I take it as a variation of the same Adavu. So they have very special, the moment I see someone dancing, I can say, yeah, they are from Rajarajeshwari. And it's not that they are also open, most of them have been very open to accept that these are just variations and not a change in Bharatanatyam. Bharatanatyam is only one.
Once, when I met one of my friends, he spoke about the wonderful way in which the Bharatanatyam is being taught at Bombay for more than 6 decades. Nowadays, the Bharatanatyam has taken a slightly different shape and deviated from tradition, if I can say so. But Rajarajeshwari Bharatanatyam Mandali has not changed its tradition. Even today, the students who get education there stick to the tradition of Bharatanatyam as propounded by the respective schools of Bharatanatyam based on Bharata Shastra.
Especially because they come from a very traditional family. At the earlier times when they taught the children, they were very careful not to, they were very strict about what to tell the children and what not to tell the children. They would always say, when you grow up, you will know what it means. I don't need to explain everything. It's not like today. This Gurukula still continues to let the youngsters grow and see the world of Bharatanatyam by themselves so that they can improve on all their by themselves.
For centuries, innumerable gurus have devoted their entire lives to contribute, creatively contribute to enrich their respective classical dance styles which have come through Guru Shishya Parampara till today. At present, there is a great responsibility for the dancers, the teachers, even the dance students to preserve this cultural heritage of dance and music which has come through Guru Shishya Parampara, to preserve it and to continue it and to pass on to the next generation.
We are telling to a student they should listen their teacher, their guru, as his advice to practice, to see the deepness of the dance and the expressions, and then they can get something. It will take little time because this is the classical dances. For the rhythm, for the expressions, for the body movements, everything.
I only feel the Indian dance system is very rich in terms of using the gesture language to convey a particular idea.
Every good dancer doesn't necessarily have to be a good teacher.
That's true.
So what makes a good dance guru? What are the qualities one needs?
I would say in the olden times, the dance guru has to be very well versed in Natyacharya, and he should be also able to play one of the instruments, and especially the mridangam, because that gives him the sound knowledge, in the rhythm section. And I don't know, quite a few Natonas in the olden time, they used to learn Sanskrit, Tamil and Telugu.
He's like a banyan tree. His shoots are everywhere. His students, his disciples are in every part of the world and have continued his legacy, his attention and his obsession for perfection and for detail.
I have seen how each and every student of his simply adore him.
Masterji's choreography for that period of time, where the traditional way of doing jatis, the traditional way of presenting an item was so prominent among all the Natonas, Masterji was one of those in his period who ventured into doing something new, keeping within the parameters, and of course very often conscious of not wanting to hurt his elders, as in his father or Mahalingam master or anyone.
Later on, as I grew up and started accompanying him on various shows and tours and assisting him in productions, was understanding the musicality of it and how much he used to bring the element of beautiful music and rich tapestry in the choreography and the output of the dance drama, or be it a dance item. One such instance was when he composed and choreographed Panchakanya for Vani Ganapati, and the usage of modern technique then in 1990-91, where they used huge projections to convey the meaning of the song that is to follow.
Ravana enters the Ashokavanam, where the compassionate and beautiful Sita is held captive. Ravana pleads with her to become his queen. The arrows of Cupid have pierced my heart. Don't turn away from me. But Sita sees red. She warns him that his entire tribe will be destroyed by Rama. Hanuman, who is watching from the top of a tree, appears before Sita. He tells her that he is the devotee of Lord Rama.
So while Vani could change inside, he had ensured that she is shot and convey the meaning to the audience in the intermeaning within 45 seconds. It was a very crisp production, and I would cherish that as a kind of a manual for us to follow.
How the parampara has been maintained till today, and young Hari Krishna is the torchbearer of that school.
Today, Rajarajeshwari school is definitely marked in red letters in the map of culture of India.
We need to remember their sacrifice and their sheer giving to perpetuate, to continue our tradition.
हरे कृष्ण जी उनके बेटे हैं, अद्भुत चमत्कारिक उनकी थिंकिंग है। वो उनको क्या है कि पुरानी ट्रेडिशन को रख के और नया ये नहीं कहूँगा कि ट्रेडिशन को तोड़कर, नहीं। इज़ ए वंडरफुल, मैंने इनके भी साथ काम किया है।
Though they stay some 2000 kilometers away from here, but still their heart is longing for their roots. So they want to serve the Lord. It's not that they serve the temple, but they serve the Lord.
Vidya dadati vinayam vinayat yati patram patratvat dhana apnodi dhanat dharmam tata sugam. That's exactly that's the philosophy that Rajarajeshwari is continuing and Kalyanasundram is continuing, and his legacy with his son Hari Krishna is continuing it. I hope my blessings to Hari Krishna and my pranams to Kalyanasundram Pillai, who is my elder brother. I consider him as my elder brother. Absolutely very close to my heart.
In the whole thing of the thing that we are always, I am always a student and my guru will is. And I transfer this pranam, I be a messenger and I go give it to him and I bring good business. That's all.
Masterji's first production was Vasantavalli, and at that time, for somebody in the coming down from a lineage of a Natunar family, dramatized the dance drama from Tirukutrala Kuravanji, where the second part was what he first took up, as in Meera and me, Meera playing Korati and me playing the Princess Vasantavalli. And then later he made it into a full-fledged production. And I still remember the dream sequence, for which we practiced over days and nights, literally. Even the day prior to the performance, we were practicing till 2, and my father would suddenly call and say, "What are you guys doing? Tomorrow is the performance. Are you still practicing?" But that was how much he wanted from us. He knew how to take it out, and the perfection. And the dream sequence was something to talk about in those days. It almost was like bringing cinema onto stage.
Today I am so happy to hear that Kalyanasundram Pillai ji complete 8 years. He should complete more, century and century.
तो ऐसे आदमी का 80वां वर्षगांठ जिसको कहते हैं, वो बहुत धूमधाम से मनाएंगे हम लोग सब मिलके।
I wish him a very, very long life, since he has to do service to the great art.
He's a great friend of mine, I can say. He is as a person, he is a very extraordinary person, I can say. I send my greetings to him.
Supaya பிள்ளையோட பிள்ளைகள் இவ ரெண்டு பேரும் இவாளோட பிள்ளையும் ஹரியும் அவனோட சின்ன பிள்ளை பட் எல்லாருமா நன்னா இன்னும் இந்த நாட்டியத்தை விடாமல் வச்சுக்கணும். அவருக்கும் கல்யாண சுந்தரத்துக்கும் என்னோட ஆசீர்வாதம், அவரோட பிள்ளைக்கும் ஆசீர்வாதம்.
Wish him all the long and very healthy and happy long life to serve the great wonderful art of Bharata Desham, that is Bharatanatyam.
All of us, young people who are younger than him, join together in conveying our namaskarams and ask for his blessings.
You know, with pranams to Guruji and Maitri Mami, I wish them the very best, and I think this is a very auspicious moment, a very special and unique moment in their life, and I'm happy to be part of their celebrations and happy to, you know, pay my respects to both of them.
On his 80th birthday, we wish him good health and long life in the service of Indian classical dance. Thank you.
Indeed, we are happy and we pray Lord Rajarajeshwari to bless him with all good.
For the past 2 decades, he's a good friend and a man whose friendship to be cherished for all the time to come. Thank you.
I pray for the Ayur Arogya Saukyam of this illustrious couple, and Namaskaram.
I wish him and his family and his children all the very best, happiness and prosperity.
Kalyanasundram Master is approaching 80 years of age. May he live a very healthy, very successful, very eventful life beyond 100.